athletics, and we'll see how he does. With a good fastball. You know, the way the Rangers have seen Brett Anderson and Gio Gonzalez back-to-back starts, the right-handers probably looking forward to see a right-hander. They don't want to see that hard breaking ball on the back foot that they've not been able to hit for 2 starts.
Our first look at Omar Vizquel in this series, and he takes a quick strike, so it's 0-2. Bob Davidson is calling balls and strikes tonight. Jeff Nelson at first, Mark Carlson at second. Tim Cheetah, the crew chief, is down at third.
Kurt Suzuki saying Reineke for the first time, but he did see Gio Gonzalez last night, and he saw how great he was. 4 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball. He did go 6 2/3. Last 3 starts, how about that? 2-0, 193 earned run average. He beat the Yankees, no decision against the Red Sox, beat the Rangers.
Vizquel pulls one foul, so the count remains 0-2.
Moose Stubing, who's been around baseball for a long time. He's now with the Washington Nationals, long time with the Angels, managed for them. Dallas Braden, of course, not able to start tonight. He will be a spectator watching Chad Reineke as he makes a start for Dallas Braden. Dallas hopes to be back within a couple of days. But I thought it was interesting talking to Moose Stubing downstairs, and he said that Gio Gonzalez stuff last night, watching him pitch, the best young pitcher he's seen pitch all year. He's a special assistant to the general manager, the interim general manager of the Washington club. Left the Angels, been with the Nationals for 3 years now. It's quite a compliment from a guy who's been around baseball as long as Moose has. He's big as a Moose, too.
He is a big man, yeah.
Good man, though.
1-2 to Omar Vizquel, 279 with 8 RBIs for Vizquel up here. Part-time duty. Playing second base tonight. A pretty good guy for Elvis Andrus to learn from. Omar Vizquel.
Still wearing the familiar number 13. He's worn throughout his career.
Pops this one up. The shortstop, Cliff Pennington, is going to make the catch. 1 out here in the first.
Well, last night, Gio Gonzalez established the fastball, kind of throw it in the middle of the plate, but the curveball was outstanding. There is one. Fastball, the only fastball for a called strike 3. Otherwise, all breaking pitches. Righties, got Hank Blaylock also, one of the 3 lefties in the lineup. There's Hamilton, no chance on that pitch, but Gio Gonzalez, well, I tell you, the confidence is outstanding, and rightfully so, as he has been dominating 3 very powerful clubs in each of his last 3 starts.
Michael Young steps in. The Rangers in this series have scored 2 runs on just 12 hits. This is a team that leads the American League in home runs hit. Lots of extra base hits. In fact, the Rangers are second in the American League in slugging percentage as a team, and they have 12 hits and just 1 extra base hit. It was a double by Michael Young. Not hit a home run. So the A's pitching staff has done a very, very nice job in the first 2 games of this series.
Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob's shoulders almost came up with the right arm.
You know what that is? It's a balk.
Yeah.
It's an umpire balk.
That's exactly what. Watch Bob Davidson, the home plate umpire. There's the pitch, and oh, don't bring the right arm with you, Bob. No, stay right down. Don't give Michael Young many extra chances.
2-2 the count. Michael Young was 1 for 3 with that double. He also walked last night. And now a full count. In the series, Young is 2 for 6. A very hot hitter, 11-game hitting streak. Not only do the Rangers lead the American League in home runs, they lead the majors in home runs. Overall, the Rangers are 59 and 46 coming into tonight's action. 4.5 games behind the Angels in the AL West. They're 22 and 25 on the road, and this is a 10-game road trip they are on. 4 here in Oakland, and then they will head to Anaheim for 3, and then to Cleveland for 3. So a long trip. There's a base hit from Michael Young right up the middle. So you don't like that trip?
That's
flying right over Texas.
Right.
Well, not right over Texas.
Michael Young working out count to 3-2. Got a fastball outside, and if there's anybody that might be trying to pull a 3-2 fastball, might have grounded out. Instead, Michael Young, one of the best opposite field hitters, and keeps his hit streak alive.
So David Murphy steps in. Murphy swing and a miss. This is also the 11th game of the year between the A's and the Rangers. Each team has won 5. Murphy got another fastball and the count 0-2. So Reineke has been able to jump ahead of each of the first 3 hitters. Big guy, Reineke, 6'6", 210 pounds. Came to the A's organization on April 2nd for cash considerations from the San Diego Padres. Fastball, foul tip, and that's the first strikeout for Chad Reineke. 2 outs here in the first.
That's a great pitching sequence. Fastball, just throw it by Murphy, and why go to anything else? Stayed with a fastball. All the fastballs belt high and above. It's been foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, Kurt Suzuki, but boy, you don't want to speed up a hitter's bat by throwing something off speed if you can't catch up to the fastball.
So 2 outs, Marlon Byrd steps in. Byrd fouls it back. Marlon Byrd hitting .280 with 11 home runs and 52 runs batted in. He's 3 for 7 in this series. And fastball again from Reineke. So again, he's ahead 0-2. Time call, and that was a late time.
Too late. Yeah, Bob Davidson yells time, and he starts running in case the ball is. I mean, he's ready to pitch. It's not like he hesitated a long time. I mean, he came to the set position. Usually, if he holds, it's one thing, but he just took his normal stop, knowing that Bob Davidson, Vulcan Bob, was behind the plate, and made sure, and then ready to throw.
Ellis out, Sweeney in. It's going to be Ryan Sweeney in fair territory. Side retired. So Chad Reineke gives up a hit. Nothing else. Bottom of the first coming up. Average, Ryan Sweeney, Mark Ellis, and Cliff Pennington. Defensively for the Texas Rangers, Murphy in left, Bird in center, Hamilton in right. Some Gold Gloves on the infield. Michael Young at third, Andrus at short, Vizquel at second, Hank Blaylock at first. Taylor Teagard is the catcher tonight, and the veteran Vicente Padilla. So Padilla, who's had a decent year with an 8-5 record. It's been a bit of an odd year. Is he placed on waivers?
He was placed on waivers, and you know what was interesting about that was when it happened, like the Rangers was going to let him go, but it's usually when a player's put on waivers, nobody knows about it. And then if somebody claims him, they try maybe work a deal or revocable and pull him off, and you retain his services. That's pretty much the case. It just, unfortunately, is on John Blake, their PR director, and he said just somehow got out publicly, and he should never have done that because it was very strange. But he's a veteran pitcher. He's pitched well for the Rangers. 18 start, 8-5 record. Second against the A's this year. He's lost to the A's on April the 30th in Texas. The game he faced the A's, he threw a lot of breaking pitches. He'll flip a lot of curveballs up to the hitters, right or left. Turn into a finesse pitcher, but he's got a mid-90s fastball. That one at 94 in the stadium gun.
Swing and a miss by Adam Kennedy, and that's the first out for the A's here in the bottom of the first.
Snaky high fastball. This one out of the strike zone. Kennedy going after it, but clearly a ball. That high fastball is one that hitters, I tell you, it's very difficult not to swing at. Very tough to pick it up.
First pitch to Rajay Davis is a strike on the outside corner. Davis led off last night, was 0 for 3, but he did walk twice, scored a run. Stole a couple of bases, so even though he did not get a hit, he was a big part of the A's offense last night, as he has been for about a month now. Oh, 0-2 to Davis with Scott Hairston waiting in the on-deck circle. That curveball from Padilla. Setting up inside, and ball was out over the middle of the plate, but fouled back. Ray mentioned in the open that Eric Patterson sent back to the minor leagues to make room for the starter tonight, Chad Reineke. It's going to be a base hit to right field. Rajay Davis went after a high fastball and fight it off a little bit. He's got himself a base hit. So Eric Patterson back to Sacramento.
Russ Springer standing next to giving signs. That was great. The veteran, Russ Springer. Chad Reineke, a little more serious than what Russ Springer is right now. Mike Hagel looking in, and there's Russ Springer going through some signs. Using the decoy. Sometimes
he's still standing next to him, too. We can see Russ Springer from our booth. Yeah, we'll see now. The A's are going to run. Let's find out from Springer. There he is. He's in the manager's seat.
No doubles. But it's been a lot of fun the last month or so with opposing teams throwing over, pitching out, and something they've very rarely done, almost to the point that guys are being held on or playing in for buttons. And why are you doing that? A's aren't going to do those things, but that has changed and working very well for them.
Davis has a huge lead at first, and there he goes. Pitch is called a strike. Throw to second base. Goes off of Davis, pops up in the air. It's caught by Elvis Andrus, so watch out for the old hidden ball trick. He had it too.
Yeah. And Padilla had to get off the mound. He was.
Did you see Padilla fake catching it?
Yeah. And he walked up on the mound, and Rajai Davis, ball bounced right as he approached. Did not know where it was, but I'm sure guys were yelling, "Stay on the bag."
And there it goes. Happens just about every time.
Look out there, too. He might have thrown it in the dugout.
The old pickoff at second base.
A very nonchalant pickoff at second that had the runner and the fielder arrive at the same time, and that was Omar Vizquel. Did not get that far away as Omar broke in behind. Ball kicked off the foot. Rajai started to run, started to stay at second, then realized the ball was where it was, and then took off. And when Andrus threw the ball, bounced it to third.
Infield and Hairston to left, and it's 2-0 A's. Long one. Oh my.
Wow. That sharp side has probably got a dent in it.
No question about it.
Well, a fastball is supposed to be inside. Watch the quickness of the bat. Little two-seamer. He turned a 94 of Josh Beckett around in Boston, his first. Just look at it. Admire this one. Look at the sharp side. Crunch. The P on sharp was dented. What a crushed blow. But Rajai Davis, the excitement of stealing second, going to third on the air, and Scott Hairston gets the fastball and crushed it.
Oh, 1-2 Jack Cust. Cust with 16 home runs and 50 runs batted in. Watch the sharp side. Boom.
That is a long one.
Curveball bounced towards second. Vizquel flips to first, and that's the second.
That's the Ephus curveball. Threw two of them to Jack Cust. Jack kind of hesitated. Yeah, it's about 58. That's about the velocity.
And catching, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki hitting in the 5th spot, steps in. 7 home runs, 49 runs batted in, and a .279 average for Kurt. And Suzuki gets drilled. And he's not happy.
No, he shouldn't be. You know, it's amazing what I was just doing right now, looking to see how many hitters he had hit, because it's not uncommon to see Padilla do exactly what he did. That's his 8th. He's hit 7. That's his 8th. And yeah, you could say you're trying to pitch inside, but targets there, but just too much right at the hip of Kurt Suzuki.
So Everidge steps up.
It's going to be one of those nights.
Well, there's no question that Padilla has a reputation of doing what he just did.
You know, in the American League, he will not put a bat in his hand. So one of the other guys around the infield and the outfield, catcher, got to be thinking. They're already thinking something might happen.
No question.
And that's what his own players have been saying.
Little jam shot by Everidge. Vizquel picks it up, and the side is retired. But Scott Hairston with a very, very long home run, his third with the Athletics, and it's good enough to give the A's a 2-0 lead after one. Second inning, Blaylock, Jones, and Hamilton for Texas. Chad Reineke gave up one hit in the first inning. That was to Michael Young. He also had a strikeout. Blaylock, 20 homers, 50 RBIs. Did a lot of DHing earlier in the year, but now the regular first baseman for Texas. Remember Chris Davis, who had a pretty nice rookie year last year. He's playing every day this year, but really striking out at an alarming rate. And the Rangers stayed with them for a long time. He's a young man who's got lots of power, but they finally decided that maybe the minor leagues was a better place for Chris Davis right now. Blaylock hits one very high, very playable for Rajay Davis. He's got it.
Well, 2007, remember this Nick Swisher. First one, hit him. Well, this was, he'd already thrown about 3 at him, and finally he got him, and my goodness. But that was after the day before when he'd been hit. The Padilla threw 3 or 4 at him and finally hit him. And he said he had enough. Can't blame him.
Liner, and that's just foul by Andrew Jones. Well, the situation that you brought up, where there's 9 or 8 other position players that are out there, they're going, oh geez, here we go, because it could be just a Padilla thing, saying, hey, you know what? Somebody hit a home run off me. I'm going to, make a little statement here. Well, so that's him doing his thing, But the people who end up getting affected by it, if there is any sort of retaliation, are the position players who, quite frankly, have nothing against Scott Hairston. You know, get him out instead of giving up the home run. They're the ones that have to wonder if they're going to get thrown at in any type of retaliation.
And what we've seen at times when that happens, the umpire would warn both benches and really take any possibility away from the other team. But Bob Davidson did not do anything. So on one hand, you could say giving you one shot at it and then a warn. But he does have the option also of throwing out anybody that he thinks and suspects is intentionally throwing at a batter. Do not have to warn the teams. So let's hope that's not the case. We can have a good game. The A's can win their third in a row and worry about other things.
Well, are you a believer in that players are capable of policing themselves when it comes to these types of situations? Well, we had the same situation, well, not the same, but a situation last night at Dodger Stadium. Manny Ramirez was hit earlier in the game, and then in the top of the ninth inning of a 17-4 game the Dodgers were winning, Moda hit Prince Fielder. And to say that Prince Fielder was not real happy about it would be an understatement, because he went to the Dodgers, the door of the Dodgers clubhouse after the game and wanted to get in, and had to have about 7 teammates and the manager, Ken Maka. They all went to get him and said, all right, come on, let's go back to our clubhouse.
The security guard said, can I see your credentials?
Security guard's like, are you a player? But it was a bit of an ugly scene down at Dodger Stadium last night. One that I would imagine Major League Baseball probably looking at.
At Dodger Stadium, we were just down there this summer. You can walk out of the visiting clubhouse, walk through a little quarter, and there's the home clubhouse. So you don't have to go too far.
No, Fielder was in full uniform, and so are all of his teammates. It was right after the game. There's a liner. Pennington leaps, cannot quite get it. Josh Hamilton is going to dig for 2, and he will make it.
And that shows the power of Josh Hamilton, because the ball was almost caught by the shortstop, yet it went to the left center field wall for a double. Pennington almost got it. Might have even tipped off his glove as he jumped. Hit very hard, timed his jump perfectly. No, I think he missed it completely. And a couple of hops, and Rajai Davis had to go to the slide. Rob Alejo's going to have to get the players on the jumping jumps.
Curveball to Taylor Teagard in first time. Ray, one final note on that Prince Fielder situation. Guillermo Moda and Prince Fielder were teammates last year in Milwaukee. Right. So I don't know if that makes the situation better or worse. But that's not the first time Moda's been in the middle of something like this either.
Well, that I'm sure was a pitcher protecting their star players. That is helping them offensively to do what they've done this year.
Yeah, you kind of do the math. You hit Manny Ramirez, we're going to hit Prince Fielder. And hope that's the end of it. One and 2 to Taylor Teagard. Checks his swing and high fastball. 2-2. Hamilton not being held on at second, and now a full count. Elvis Andrus waits in the on-deck circle. Well, the Rangers going to be keeping an eye on the Angels game. White Sox with a 6-1 lead over the Angels. That game now in the 9th inning. Seattle is winning 10-5 over the Royals in the 6th inning. Teagarden hits it into left field, the base hit. Hamilton's going to come around and score. So Taylor Teagarden with a 2-out RBI hit, and it's 2-1.
So a breaking ball, and just reached out and hooked it. No chance for Adam Kennedy. Ball hit too hard and almost got it. So 2 balls almost caught. A double and a run scoring single.
So Teagarden picks up his 16th RBI of the year, and here's Elvis Andrus. Andrus on the ground. Pennington flips to Ellis, side retired. A run for the Rangers, and we head to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers 1. To Brian Sweeney, who has a .271 average with 3 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Sweeney 0 for 3 in the series. He was in the starting lineup Monday night. Late in the game last night. Omar Vizquel picks it up, flips to first, and that's the first down. Time now for our Cabot Woodstains legendary performance. Remember this? April 15th, 2006. Chavez off Padilla. Home run. Very next hitter, Thomas off Padilla. Home run.
Pitching coach goes out to talk to Padilla.
Goes back to the dugout. First pitch to Bradley. Home run. Back to back off Vicente Padilla. Maybe that's what he's still mad about. But that was, 3 years ago.
Nick Swisher also had a 2-run home run that game. So 4 that he gave up.
Elvis Andrus throws out Mark Ellis. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 5-2 in his career against the Athletics. Overall for Padilla, this is his 10th year in the big leagues. He has a career record of 94 and 84. It's his 4th year with the Texas Rangers. And with Texas, he's 43-33. So he's actually pitched fairly well for the Rangers. He will give up his share of runs, but he has also won a fair amount of games for Texas. Rangers have a club option on him for 2010.
Curveball is at 55, fastball, next pitch 94. I mean, it's kind of an ethos pitch. The curveball that he throws kind of flips up to the hitters.
Fastball with a little movement, missed inside. That one's hit hard but foul. Pennington, 235 is the batting average. 4 hits and 17 at bats. Still looking for his first extra base hit. He's getting an RBI. Padilla, 95 miles an hour. Right at the back foot of Pennington. A couple of ground ball outs. The first 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Pennington has worked it to a full count. Payoff pitch, and it's inside, and it's a good at bat for Cliff Pennington as he gets the walk, his 2nd walk of the year.
Started 0-2 with a first pitch slow curveball, then the fastball, and then
29.
did not throw another strike. So might as well try to steal another bat.
Pennington not going, and it ball's hit toward Vizquel. And Vizquel flips to first, side retired. 3rd inning coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers 1. Top of the order for the Rangers here in the top of the third. Vizquel, Young, and Murphy against Chad Reineke. Fill-in start tonight for Dallas Braden. If you're just joining us, Braden, we learned yesterday, had an infection in his foot that was bothering him. So Dallas Braden missed tonight's start.
Take your hat off, Dallas. Show us your new cut.
I haven't seen the new hairdo yet.
Said he didn't have to change cap sizes either. So that's good. Said he usually keeps the hair cut short on the side. I saw him on the trainer's table a couple of days. I said, who is that? A new guy. Didn't recognize him. That's how different he looked.
Rajay get to him?
I don't think he did. Rajay, I don't think he'd take that. You know, Dallas might have gotten Rajay's clippers and just did it himself. You know, it just didn't take much. It's kind of the military cut. Just shave it. Let's go.
Well, by Vizquel. Lines one to center, but Rajay Davis is there for the first out.
Number 10.
So Vizquel 0 for 2. And Michael Young will hit. Young in a base hit to center field in the first inning. So that hit extended Young's hitting streak to 12 games. And first pitch runs inside to Young. During the 12-game hitting streak, 20 hits and 41 at-bats, now including the hit in the first inning for Michael Young.
The second time through the order, good breaking ball after missing with the first pitch fastball. Kurt Suzuki's very good at making sure that don't establish a pattern that to carry it through the second and third time.
All right. Three and one now to Young. Reineke looks a little frustrated as he walks off the mound. And that hits Michael Young. And now Bob Davidson's going to do his thing. The warnings have been issued. Padilla thinks it's funny, and we'll see if that's the end of it. So Young is aboard on the hit by pitch.
David Murphy.
So the warning basically is incredible. If I were Michael Young, I don't think I would appreciate seeing a pitcher who caused all this.
That's exactly
smiling.
Right. Michael Young's one of the better players in the American League, and he's got to be the one who takes a pitch right in the back.
I always like to see that happen as a catcher. It's great. In this case, Suzuki is a catcher. The person got hit. So as a hitter comes up and he said, just say to the hitter, you know, he might be getting wild this inning. You know, just tell every hitter, you know, it's kind of like a gotcha. You don't know who it's going to be, but just let everybody know.
Yeah.
It might be a little wild. You know, one gets away, you know, he's just maybe losing it a little bit.
Murphy hits one high down the right field line. It is off the foul pole. That's a two-run homer. So David Murphy gives the Rangers the 3-2 lead. So 10th home run of the year for Murphy.
Breaking ball, Unfortunately, it was supposed to be outside, stayed inside and high, definitely deep enough. And once it hit the foul pole, I thought maybe it hooked before it got to that point.
So here's Marlon Byrd. First home run of the series for the Texas Rangers. Number 160 on the year. That one's driven to right center, and it's going to be up the alley. Marlon Byrd is going to have a double. So a hit by pitch, a home run, and now a double.
Now the fastball, and the first time through the order, some of the fastballs were being swung through, and not any contact or late contact. This one right center, but definitely hard enough to get past Ryan Sweeney.
So Kurt Young's going to talk it over with Reineke.
Number 9, Hank Blaylock.
And Hank Blaylock will step in as Kurt jogs back to the A's dugout. Blaylock hit a fly ball to center field in the second inning. Curveball stays way outside. A double for Marlon Byrd was his 33rd of the year. He was among the league leaders in that category. Ties him now for third most in the AL. Two and one to Blaylock. Down the left field line, a long run for Kennedy into foul territory. Adam Kennedy makes the catch.
Someone has not played a lot of third base. He is playing an outstanding third base for the A's, especially here at the Coliseum with so much foul territory to cover. Long run and reach back as the ball approached the warning track. Just very controlled run after the ball. Nice ovation by the folks down field level seats.
First pitch to Andrew Jones. Breaking pitch that stays high. Jones hit a fly ball to right field in the second inning. Well, that was better curveball there from Chad Reineke.
Well, the one to Murphy was not that bad, except it was supposed to be a backdoor, and it came inside and right into the wheelhouse of the left-hander.
Popped up. Kennedy comes down the line.
Interference.
Yep, he gets run into by Marlon Byrd.
It's going to be out anyway.
Interference is called by Tim Cheetah, and the out is recorded. But David Murphy, a two-run homer for Texas.
Water break.
Rajay Davis down the left field line, and Rajay hits the bag at first. He's headed for second, and he makes a big turn and slows down. David Murphy didn't do anything wrong. He was swung over a little bit toward left center field, but he fielded it clean.
Stay hot, Rajay. Went after the first pitch fastball. Pretty good pitch down low, but Rajay over the head of Michael Young. And at least it was a double, no doubt. But Rajay at least gave the impression he's going to try to make it 3.
So Davis on base again. So Scott Hairston will try to get him over or bring him in on his own. First pitch outside. Hairston, the long 2-run homer in the first inning. He hit it down the line, but it bounced off into the advertising panels in front of the second deck. That's a long ways, folks. The ball rolls behind Taylor Teagarden, and Davis is going to go to third. It was not a foul ball. It was a swing and miss by Scott Hairston. Rajay Davis, he slowed down when he got closer to third. He may have thought it was a foul ball.
Oh, he just missed it. That ball off the glove, pass ball all the way. And Rajay, you know what Rajay might have been doing? Trying to draw a throw.
He may have been. You're right.
In case Teagarden hurried to the ball left field, because there's no doubt that Rajay could have seen him just miss the ball off his glove.
Hamilton coming in right field. He's got it. He's got some momentum. Throw to the plate is there, and the tag is no. They call it a save. I thought Bob Davidson was going to call it out
too. And Bob Guerin was getting ready to come out of the dugout. Ron Washington was getting ready to come out of the dugout, and Wash stopped. Of course, once the save call was given, Bob Guerin no reason to go out. But Rajay Davis, this had to be a very tricky slide by Rajay to get it around the tag, because the ball beat Rajay to the bag, to the plate. Watch his left hand. Goes into the slide, came under the tag. No, it's his foot. The foot got the plate, and Teagarden missed him. He had the ball, but Rajay was able to get around the foot and got the back part of the plate. Clearly safe. And you know, Ron Washington, I don't know if he saw that, was able to see it from the dugout. But a shallow fly ball and the aggressiveness of the A's, and they've tied it.
Very good call by Bob Davidson at home. Quick 0-2 to Jack Cust. So Rajay Davis, single, double, 2 runs scored tonight.
You know what Teagarden did with the left foot was exactly what you're supposed to do. Try to force the runner to go to the back part of the plate. Rajay did. Teagarden did not take his whole body momentum to go towards the tag. And Rajay just got around it. And Bob Davidson, you talk about perfect positioning. Well, and Teagarden right there going back and trying to tag, and that's why Ron Washington.
That may have been what
why he didn't go
umpire saw and what Ron Washington saw.
Well, when Teagarden went to tag, he knew he had missed the tag, and as long as Rajay got the plate, which he did, that's a great shot.
Way outside. You know, a play like that too, Ray, I would think for Teagarden, he has to concentrate so much on catching what looked like a short hop. And that was not an easy play for him. But it was indeed the slide from Rajay Davis. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, 2 outs.
Hamilton has a very strong arm playing right field, mostly center field, but there's the short hop.
Number 8, Catcher.
Teagarden had the ball in his hand, went after him with the tag with the mitt. But Rajay was able to just get around the slide or around the tag, and it was not with his hand, it was with his foot. That's even more special.
Bob Davidson, we saw him last night. He likes to point and then make the call, and he did it there as well. I'm not sure deal with that. Got the call right. Kurt Suzuki got a fastball to hit, had a good swing, fouled it back. Right into the booth next to us, it bounces back out. So 1-1 the count.
3-3-3. 3-3 in the third. Love those threes.
Shot left center, and it is gone. Suzuki homer. Hit by a pitch in the first, homers in the third.
Redemption. Perfect. 3-1 fastball last night from Holland, the left-hander. 1-1 fastball tonight from the right-hander Padilla. Same exact spot, left center. So he goes a month plus without hitting a home run. Now all of a sudden he's at 3.
I think that was the same ball as last night.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Line drive.
Just hoping it gets up high enough to get over the fence.
Everidge swings and misses. 0-2. So Hairston a home run in the first, Suzuki a home run here in the third. The A's grab the lead back 4-3.
Rajay sitting next to him had to run to get the run. Suzuki got the trot. Suzuki once again showing that he could catch every day, but his offensive numbers, it's his 50th run batted in with his 8th home run. Average, very respectable at 279 coming into the game.
Breaking pitch stays down and away. 1-2 to Everidge.
Think about with Rajay Davis, the speed and the way the A's are running. Not just Rajay, but all the hitters once they get on base, and then you add a little pop on top of it. So that's a perfect formula for winning games. Play small ball, big ball at the same time. Small ball is something the A's have not been doing.
Full count to Everidge. Hoping to get a chance to hit here in the third. 2 outs. And it's a walk. So from 0-2 to a walk for Tommy Everidge.
Another great shot. Kurt Suzuki, just a great swing. He's running hard, thinking maybe didn't have enough height. Sounded like it should have been a home run. Maybe a ball just... Maybe the guys can pull up last night's home run. Do a split screen.
It looked just like that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to.
Yeah, but I want to see if they can do it. No, they can't. There are the numbers, but there's the Ephus pitch again.
57 miles per hour on the stadium gun.
The A's have done
almost a run more per game.
But the stolen bases. First 72, last 34, even.
Swing and a miss by Ryan Sweeney, 0-2.
So no shutdown inning for Padilla and Rangers. Rangers scored 2, took the lead, and he's coming up back.
Just a bit inside on the 0-2 pitch. Sweeney grounded out to Vizquel in the second inning. Everidge, short lead at first, being held on by Blaylock. So 7 runs, 9 hits already in the game combined, and still in the bottom of the third. But he is not the swiftest of workers.
He never has been.
He likes to rub up the baseball, walk around on the mound. Does this just about every pitch. Another 1-2 to Ryan Sweeney. Now 2-2. This next pitch will be 60 for Padilla. And now another full count. So 3-2, 2 outs, and that will have Everidge on the move over at first base. Everidge takes off and it's rolled foul. So we'll do it again. Blaylock tells Padilla he's going to play behind Everidge this time. He was holding him on the last 3-2 pitch. Everidge goes. Another foul ball. So Sweeney battling Padilla.
Ron Washington made sure that Padilla didn't pitch on a getaway day.
And we appreciate Ron Washington for that. Another payoff to Sweeney. And that one hit right back past Padilla, and Everidge is going to head around second and into third. So a nice at bat by Ryan Sweeney, and he gets a base hit.
10 pitch at bat, and he threw him a curveball 3-2 after starting the at bat 0-2. 3 hitters tonight. He's gone 0-2, taking him 3-2. He walked 2, and that one right over his head, very close to hitting Padilla right in the hip. Fell off toward the first base side against Padilla. 7 for 11.
So Mark Ellis a chance to not get a run. The A's have already scored twice here in the third.
Number 14, Mark Ellis.
Ellis grounded out the short in the second inning.
It's Scully during batting practice. He was working on hitting the first base bag, and he said he's been trying, but not a lot of success. Did it last night. Rolled the ball, looked like it's going to be an easy out. Hit the bag, RBI, base hit.
He laughed with Mark during the post-game interview. 3 of the ugliest hits he's ever got.
Line drives this morning.
Each one of them knocked in run. Shallow center field. Omar Vizquel, and then it's going to be Marlon Byrd who calls him off. Side retired, but a couple of runs for the A's. One, thanks to the legs of Rajay Davis, and the second run, Kurt Suzuki, a home run. 4-3 A's after 3. Top of the fourth inning, and on the first pitch, Josh Hamilton hit a line drive past a diving Mark Ellis into right field for a base hit. So Josh Hamilton is 2 for 2 with a single and a double.
I don't think the stopwatch that Mark Carlson's holding tonight, if he's holding one, is working.
Yeah, he's not doing a very good job.
No. 90 seconds. Is that what it's supposed to be? 2:05. So not even close.
So Taylor Teagarden steps in. He had an RBI single in the second inning. 2 outs, and the first pitch from Reineke down around the knees for a strike. Jared Saltalamacchia was the catcher in the first 2 games of the series. Teagarden getting the start tonight. We see Saltalamacchia back in the lineup 2 out. See if the A's can turn it. Kennedy to Ellis, and they do. 5-4-3 on the double play.
Well, on that note, we will tell you that tomorrow is Muck Root Beer Float Day, and it's presented by Pepsi. Celebrities and athletes will be serving floats made with Dreyer's brand ice cream. Beginning at 10:30 a.m. in the Eastside Club, floats are just a couple of dollars, $2 that is, and get autographs and photos for tipping extra. Proceeds going to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Ricky Henderson will also be signing photographs for a donation. You can get tickets online at OaklandAthletics.com. Ricky will be signing photographs and talking base running.
Yep.
Talking about the stopwatch. Maybe the one that Mark Carlson should have. Maybe he's loaning it to a first base coach or something.
1-1 to Elvis Andrus. Out to short in the second inning. Chad Reineke has given up 6 hits in the game. One strikeout. He's not walked anybody. Rajai Davis racing back, still going back, and Rajai will get there. Side retired. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It'll be Pennington, Kennedy, and Davis. A's lead 4-3. To get back from our commercial break. There we go. So Cliff Pennington will lead it off. Pennington, Kennedy, and Davis against Vicente Padilla. Padilla has thrown 65 pitches. He's hit a couple of home runs in the game. Hairston and Suzuki. Pennington walked in the 2nd inning. Now 2 for 7 in the series. Since being called up, he has started every game for the A's. This is his 6th start. Pennington hits one well to right. Hamilton back, gone. Cliff Pennington homers. 5-3 A's.
Fastball and touch of ball. Number 1 for Cliff Pennington is he turned on an inside fastball. They always talk about left-handers like the pitch down and in. Well, he proved that with his first major league home run.
All right. Solo shot and the negotiating begins. Pennington hit just 3 home runs for Sacramento in 99 games.
It's a good swing with the shortest distance and 3rd home run hit by the A's tonight.
Fair ball as Blaylock grabs it behind the bag at first. Kennedy's retired.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11, Rajai Davis.
So here's Rajai Davis.
Pennington talking to Everett said, "That's how you do it. I beat you."
That's right. Tommy Time still looking for number 1.
Is that right? He's hitting well, using the whole field, getting some walks.
Marlon Byrd grabs it, so Rajay Davis now 2 for 3. 2 outs here in the 4th. Oh, it's going to get serious now.
Fielder, number 12, Scott Hartson.
Well, I like those kind of situations for security guards more than what we saw last night. Curveball to Scott Hairston, stays high. Well, the A's may be last in the American League in home runs, but they're flexing their muscles tonight with 3 in the first 4 innings. Hairston has one of those 3 home runs in the very first inning. The only game still being played in the American League besides this one is Seattle, Kansas City, and they're in the 9th inning. So Mariners are trying to wrap up a win there. That's where the A's will go tomorrow after the game. Kansas City. Day game tomorrow, radio only. Road trip to Kansas City and Baltimore for the Athletics.
Roy down against Maritime like Raymond.
Roy knows what he's doing.
Roy doesn't try though. Raymond exerts himself.
Fastball swing and a miss. But another home run. This one by Cliff Pennington, his first major league home run. And there it is. A's with a 5-3 lead. Glenn and Ray question. Cole in Newark says, hey, I was at the game on Monday. I noticed a time of day clock right over the fence in the outfield. Why is it there? That's a very good question. We just spoke with A's Vice President of Stadium Operations, David Renetti. It's not on tonight, but last night it was on, and it actually had the time of day. But what it is it's actually for the Raider games, and it's a game clock. And there's one out in center field, and then there's one actually right below us as well, which would be the 50-yard line for the setup for football here at the Coliseum.
And following the game tomorrow, while the post game is going on, they will be tearing down the fence and getting this place ready for the Raider Nation celebration. Is that what it is on Saturday?
Yep, I think so.
The Fan Fest, and then a game next week.
So you may be thinking, well, but the field runs the other way. But if you're standing on the sideline, let's say you're the head coach or whatever, you're standing on the sidelines, that's all you have to do is really look straight ahead, and you would see the game clock that they put up here for football. So I hope that answers your question. We noticed it right away as well.
And as David Renetti said, they have to make sure it works during a baseball game, getting ready for football. Well, the A's do leave tomorrow. How about after the game tomorrow, or Friday, or maybe even Saturday when they have their little fan fest?
Pennington throws a little wide, but Everidge keeps his foot on the bag. 2 outs here in the 5th inning.
Ball took a funny hop, hit the lip around the pitcher's mouth, and Pennington knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and Everidge doing a very good job since he was called up last week, keeping his foot on the bag, handling himself very, very well around first base.
80 pitches for Chad Reineke. David Murphy did most of the damage against Reineke. He hit a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning, his 10th of the year. Murphy now 10 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Fastball outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Chad Reineke filling in for Dallas Braden tonight.
And filling in nicely. He's done a good job. Sure you'd like to get through at least 6, but it'd be nice. Pitch count should allow him to do that. Get out of this inning, get back to the dugout. 2 quick outs. Throwing just 5 pitches. First 2 batters.
Hairston going back, left field, near the wall, and it is gone. Murphy goes the other way for his 2nd home run in the game. 5-4.
Hit a hanging curveball off the foul pole in right field. 3-1 fastball, opposite field. And the ball just kept carrying it. It was up, which enabled Murphy to hit the ball as well as he did. And that's the difference of being down or up in the zone, just barely over. I almost hit one of our camera guys. Marty kicked the ball back into play.
Curveball to Marlon Byrd for a strike. So it looks like it's going to be one of those ball games. Back and forth. Oh, 2 to Marlon Byrd, who has a fly ball to right field and a double in the ball game. This one's going to stay in the ballpark. As Scott Hairston has got it, and that'll do it. So David Murphy, his 2nd home run in the ball game. It's now the A's 5 and the Rangers 4.
It's time to tune up your strings.
Vicente Padilla is back to work. He's thrown 79 pitches in the first 4 innings. Big curve. Jack Cuss did his best to wait. And he just got a piece of it. That one says 52 miles per hour.
Well, he's picking on Jack Cuss. He threw it in the first inning, back to back. Jack grounded out to second base.
Craig Breslow, who got in the game last night, finished the game actually, starts to loosen up for the 8th. Just a ground out to second and a strikeout. So Cuss 2 for 8 in this series. Score a couple of runs. Only 89 pitches for Reineke, so we'll see if he goes back out there. Breslow looks like he's certainly going pretty hard and getting close to being ready. On the ground, Omar Vizquel picks it up, flips to Blaylock.
Time now for Carl Jr. in your face. Kurt Suzuki, first at bat. Left hit. Didn't like it. Don't blame him. The love set. Michael Young was hit. And then Kurt Suzuki is next at bat. A 1-1 fastball. And he drilled it to left center, as he did last night against Derek Holland. It was a 3-1 fastball last night, but Kurt Suzuki back-to-back games where he went over a month not hitting a home run, so he's getting his second win in the last couple of months of the season.
Kurt takes a strike with off-speed pitch from Padilla. This one off the end of the bat, Vizquel charges, and that's the second out. Omar Vizquel has been busy tonight.
Number 21.
He looks about as smooth at second base as he did at shortstop, and we're not surprised by that at all.
Well, he knows Elvis Andrus is going to play almost every day. He might relieve him every once in a while and give him a day off, but Ian Kinsler on the DL. He sent Arias down. Esteban Herman, originally with the A's organization in Kansas City, and brought him up today. Arias was sent out. So the veteran Esteban Herman.
Most Gold Gloves by shortstops in Major League history. Ollie Smith in the Hall of Fame. Omar Vizquel will be one of those guys where there's a lot of discussion whether he will or will not get into the Hall of Fame. One and two the count to Tommy Everidge.
Maybe it's one of those nights that Cliff Pennington hit his, and just keep hitting home runs tonight. Maybe Tommy Time will get to trot around the bases. Looks like you make a mistake with an off-speed pitch. He's hitting fastballs very well in the opposite field, but make a mistake, come in, might hit it.
Marlon Byrd trots in, and he's got it, and that's the first 3-up, 3-down inning for Vicente Padilla in the ball game.
Again, A's are turning back the clock to 1929.
Sportsnet tomorrow. It's a big day in the NHL. Jeremy Roenick, the great one, press conference at 11 a.m. to announce his retirement. It will be live on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area and Comcast Sportsnet California, and it'll also be streamed live on CSNBayArea.com and CSNCalifornia.com. And Jeremy Roenick will also be a guest on Chronicle Live at 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. tomorrow night on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. So the Jeremy Roenick press conference where he will make it official as retiring after 20 seasons in the NHL. So
that's enough.
That's a long time. So we wish Jeremy Roenick the best of luck. Right center. Sweeney near the wall. It is off the wall. Sweeney picks it up. Hank Blaylock's going to have a leadoff double.
Sweeney coming up a little bit limping, went down to his knees. The ball hit off his face or his head as he went out for it. He hit off the wall back onto the side of his head. Went up thinking he might have a chance and just a little bit too high.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
On the right side of the head.
So Andrew Jones will face Craig Breslow. Breslow finished up the game last night through just 9 pitches and a strikeout. Rajay Davis back. Right center field near the wall. He's got it. Blaylock will tag and he'll go to third. A very long out off the bat of Andrew Jones.
2 very hard hit balls and sounded loud, very loud. Deepest part of the park for Andrew Jones, and Rajay Davis able to get to it. Just did not hit the location that Breslow had hoped. Wanted to get it inside more, and Jones able to extend the arms, drive it. Rajay knew Blaylock had plenty of time to tag and go to third.
Hamilton to left field. Hairston. He's got it. Blaylock will tag and he will come in to score. So Josh Hamilton, a sacrifice fly, and that ties up this ball game at 5. Well, that happened quick, didn't it?
2 pitches to Blaylock, 2 to Jones,
Taylor Teagarden.
1 to Hamilton. That's it. That quickly.
So the A's 5-3 lead is gone. And with 2 outs, Taylor Teagarden steps in. Chad Reineke will get a no decision for his 5 innings of work. Teagarden has an RBI tonight. Picked that up with a single in the second, then hit into a 5-4-3 double play in the 4th inning. Changeup stays outside.
Temperature's been pretty nice throughout the evening. Started out warm, and maybe that's the reason the ball's carrying as well as it is. Although the balls that have been hit, there's really no doubt. Not much help needed.
Line drive. Rajay Davis is there. He's got it. A run for the Rangers. So bottom of the 6th coming up. It's a 5-5 game.
Hi fans, 8-year-old Morgan here from Wanna Creek thinks he knows how to keep
Which Rangers hitter do you fear the most? Is it Michael Young? Is it Josh Hamilton? What about Marlon Byrd or maybe Andrew Jones? So look for the answers in tonight's A's post-game live show. For exclusive video, exclusive vlogs, and much more, log on to csncalifornia.com. Bottom of the 6th inning of a 5-5 game. The A's and the Rangers. It'll be Ryan Sweeney, Mark Ellis, and Cliff Pennington. Vicente Padilla back out there, coming off his first 1-2-3 inning. That was in the 5th. He has retired 6 in a row. He gave up the Pennington home run leading off the bottom of the 4th. Then after that, 6 in a row retired. Sweeney with the ground out to second in the 2nd and a base hit in the 3rd. So did you update the weather conditions in Kansas City for our weekend?
Is it necessary? It is August.
I saw 3 digits for a forecast.
Is that humidity or heat? Both?
I checked yesterday and I saw Friday 101, Saturday 100, and Sunday 97. That was the forecast. This probably won't be humid at all. Marlon Byrd goes back, now comes in and makes the catch.
Well, that could only mean one thing.
What?
That if we're going to have the dibs, we better get them today or tomorrow, because it's going to be too hot.
So you'd have trouble eating dibs in that type of weather.
Well, you know what happens with them, and we've experienced that here with the dibs. I mean, they're good, crunchy, but if you wait a little bit, you can. The outside, the chocolate stays firm, but the inside, it's kind of almost turns to milk.
And some people like them that way.
Yeah,
I like to get to them quickly.
Well, I do too, but I've had them both ways, and I kind of like it that way. You know, go on the radio, get some. Now the dibs guy usually comes up here.
We haven't seen him yet. That's a shame.
Sure, Tommy can find him, and maybe we can corral him up here, because we haven't had dibs for a while.
Days. Shot left center field. That one's hit well, and it is off the wall. And Mark Ellis will have a 1-out double.
Mike Maddox on the phone to the bullpen. Ron Washington checking out his scorecard as Mark Ellis fastball hitting on a 1-0 pitch. So as he would probably say, a legitimate double. Like last night with the 3 infield hits, but those 3 hits resulted in 3 runs batted in. Well, just not quite carried far enough, although it hit the Comcast Sportsnet California sign, and it was in high definition, so that made it even that much sharper.
First pitch to Cliff Pennington. Pennington rolls it foul. So the A's with 3 home runs tonight, a couple of doubles, so 5 extra base hits total. There's Tali Feliz,
The finesse pitcher.
Yeah. Junk ball guy. Pennington walked in the 2nd. First major league home run in the 4th. So that was pitch number 100 for Vicente Padilla. Adam Kennedy in the on-deck circle. He was trying to grab the lead back. 3-1. See, Padilla, as we said, he's very deliberate, especially with guys on base, but he'll look back at the runner 2, 3, sometimes 4 times.
Yeah, I think that really does not help the rhythm, the pace of the game from a pitcher standpoint. Of course, it's something that he has done. Obviously, feel comfortable doing it, but just too much time to wait. I mean, you can come to set position, look back, and then throw the ball, but he just takes too much time.
There's 3 times. Good pitch there, 3-2.
Well, this is one that Cliff Pennington will remember for a while. A fastball on a 2-1 count, down and in, just dropped the head of the bat, and that fan got the baseball, got escorted to the A's clubhouse where Steve Vucinich is negotiating and doing his best. I'd say Vucinich is there. He's good.
He's fair.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch to Cliff Pennington.
I always think it's bad when the guy gets his first home run. The person who catches a ball says he'd like to have an autograph for somebody else on the team. That's not good.
At least ask for the guy who hit it.
Yeah, give me a bat. And oh, by the way, can you give me Nomar's autograph for somebody? You know. And it looked like the gentleman who caught it was very receptive once he found out it was the first home run. Security guard got it, and took a walk to the clubhouse. Maybe after the game, get a chance to say hello, shake the hand of Cliff Pennington.
I think just getting a chance to get the door of the A's clubhouse. That's a thrill, right?
Well, to meet Steve Vucinich, of course.
He's the man. Pennington battling again. Learned from Cliff Pennington already, and we saw it last year too. He will battle you at the plate. He's got a pretty good eye. Take a walk. That was a good sign especially for a young hitter. Another foul ball. That one kind of a borderline pitch, but Pennington figured I should probably go after him, try to stay alive.
Well, the hitter has to be concerned. As much time as Padilla has taken, he's been pretty consistent, but there's always a concern that if you kind of relax a little bit at the plate, he'll quick pitch, you're not going to be ready. So the hitter just tries to kind of waggle the bat a little bit, stiffening up, but just count now. How long? Yeah, Pennington's going to ask for time, but how long once Pennington gets set that he holds the bat without any movement? Yeah, he's got to sit and wait while he looks a second a couple of times.
Got him swinging. 95 miles per hour. It's a pretty good pitch by Padilla for the second out.
Third baseman.
That's 4 strikeouts for Padilla.
Stayed with the fastballs. That one not able to be fouled off, although 9 pitch at bat for Pennington. Probably can't believe he missed it, but the difference of that one and the one he hit for the home run, strikeout a little bit outside, that might do it for Ron Washington. It's Padilla looking in for the sign. Everybody's walking towards him.
This will not go over well if you're Vicente Padilla. 107 pitches. See what Ron Washington does when he gets to the mound.
Talking to the catcher, Taylor Teagarden. How's he throwing? Well, he just threw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. I think ideally Wash would probably like to leave him in there, see if he can get through the inning, and he's not. He's going to the kid. Yep.
Padilla will leave, not happy as he shakes his head, and Neftali Feliz will come in to face Adam Kennedy. That's 107 pitches. He was not happy walking off the field. Guess you can sort of see
Third baseman, number 29.
why he would be disappointed in this situation. And I'm not saying that Ron Washington made the right move or the wrong move. As a starting pitcher, you'd like to get a chance to get a win, but he cannot get a win. He will either get the loss or a no decision. Neftali Feliz comes in. We saw the young man make his major league debut on Monday night here at the Coliseum, and we were impressed.
At least the A's know what to look for, and that's about a 97 plus fastball.
Feliz struck out or retired all 6 batters that he faced. In the first 4, he struck out.
Rickard.
Right field and hit well. Hamilton back. Go! A's lead 7-5.
Well, I guess Adam Kennedy knew what Feliz throws, huh? Adam Kennedy took the first pitch fastball at 97 and then turned on the next one. Just put a nice easy swing on the good fastball. And pitcher of record right now, Vicente Padilla.
So for Kennedy, his 9th home run of the year. He now has 43 RBIs. Jam shot, Feliz off the mound. Side retired. Damage done by Adam Kennedy. A 2-run homer of Neftali Feliz. So as we head to the 7th inning, it's the A's now with a 7-5 lead over the Rangers. Hard thrower, but Kennedy got the bat head out and homered, and it's now 7-5. Athletics 7th inning. And Russ Springer comes out.
He goes from managing to pitching. That's pretty good.
So Springer, game number 47 for the season. He'll face Elvis Andrus leading things off. Andrus, Vizquel, and Young. Each team with 8 hits. The only error in the game has been made by the Texas Rangers. Andrus is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. 0 for 5 in the series. take that back. He's usually 1 for 8 in the series. Behind in the count 1-2.
Well, the Rangers were there tonight. Mentioned at start the series. The Rangers playing very well defensively, and last night an unearned run, very unusual. Only the 27th unearned run they've given up this year. Last year, this time, 3 times that many.
Yeah, that's not a lot for this point in the season. Well, the Rangers made the most errors in the major leagues last year, 132. In 2007, they made 124. Those are both very high numbers. Andrus got a fastball and fouled it back. The Angels lost tonight 6-2 at Chicago. So the White Sox have won the first 2 games of that series over the Angels. Another foul ball. Jim Thome hit a pair of home runs, 560 and 561. So he's closing in on Reggie Jackson. Reggie 563 was his final home run total. But Jim Thome having another good year for the White Sox, but they win tonight 6-2 over the Angels. Outside. Seattle wins 11-6 in Kansas City. So the Mariners pick up a game. They're still 8 back. Seattle now 56 and 51 on the year. So those are a couple of the scores that obviously the Rangers are keeping a close eye on. Got him, foul tip. So Springer strikes out the first hitter that he faces, and it's Elvis Andrus. Ace Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Cache Creek. Cache Creek's heat wave of cash, $10,888 in cash to 4 winners on August 8th. Visit cachecreek.com for details. Top of the order in Omar Vizquel. That strikeout for Springer, just the second by Ace pitchers tonight. They also haven't walked anybody. Vizquel flips one down the left field line. That's trouble. That's going to drop fair. So Omar Vizquel has a base hit. First hit in the night for Omar.
3 fly ball outs for Omar.
Michael Young.
This one, though, nobody could get to it. And the hesitation by Omar Vizquel, kind of, where did the ball go? Ended up going down the left field line. Good play by Scott Hairston just to make sure, hold him to a single. Get Michael Young and hit the ball right at somebody to get to.
So Vizquel now just 13 hits away from 2,700 in his career. Not too shabby. First pitch to Michael Young, curveball in for a strike. Bounce towards second. Ellis has it. Pennington on the turn, and the throw is wide, and Everidge had to come off the bat.
Michael Young getting down the base path very quickly. Vizquel also going in hard to second, although I think Pennington had a lot more time than maybe he thought. Vizquel was not on him enough as Vizquel actually went down quickly. Well, I thought Tommy Everidge kept his foot on the bag. And as Momentum took him a little bit, but not so called by Jeff Nelson at first.
Pitch is high to David Murphy. He's done most of the damage tonight. A 2-homer game. Homer to right field, homer to left field. He's got 3 RBIs. This one's popped up. Kennedy coming over near the dugout, and he caught it.
Another great play by Adam Kennedy.
I have no idea how he caught it, but he did. Let's watch. 4 by the A's, 2 by the Rangers. Saw Hairston. David Murphy's got both the home runs for Texas. That one was the 2-run homer in the 3rd inning. And Kurt Suzuki homered for the A's. That was a solo shot in the 3rd. Cliff Pennington, his first major league home run. That was in the 4th. Murphy again, solo shot in the 5th. And then the big one, Adam Kennedy in the 6th, the 2-out, 2-run homer. And that gave the A's the 7-5 lead.
Remember that?
5-9-1 for the A's, 7-8 or for the Rangers, 7-8-0 for the Athletics.
Just so excited to say that it's the second time the A's hit 4 home runs this year. The big come from behind win against the Twins on the 20th of July.
That's right.
4 home run game tonight. Adam Kennedy, the big blow, especially against this hard thrower.
So AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network, AT&T, your world. Delivered. The Phillies back out there. 7th inning. A quick 0-2 to Scott Hairston. Hairston has 3 RBIs tonight. The 2-run homer and a sacrifice fly. Ziegler starts to throw. And Hairston's other at-bat, he struck out swinging. And he gets called out on strikes in the outside corner. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Bob Davidson chewing a little bit with Scott Hairston.
Well, let's take a look at Tommy's cam here. Oh, my. Here's a strike zone well out here, Bob. That a boy. My goodness. No, Bob, don't shake your head that it's a strike, because that was 6 inches outside. They put the white line next to the home plate for the hitter, not for the umpire, to extend the strike zone. Wow. I mean, the kid throws 100 miles an hour with a hard-breaking slider. He doesn't need any help. Jack Kuss looking for his first hit. And
Andrus kicks it, and Cust will be aboard. It'll be an error on Elvis Andrus. Looks like he waited back a little bit.
Let the ball play him, and Ron Washington, I'm sure, will be talking to the young man when he comes to the dugout. But those are the routine plays that Wash wants him to make. Whenever you stay back, as he did, the ball came up, hit him in the heel of the glove, and an easy play should have been made.
14th error of the year by the young shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch to Kurt Suzuki is outside. Suzuki hit by a pitch in the first, homered in the third, grounded out in the fifth. Good swing there on the fastball from Feliz. Kurt Suzuki waves at the breaking pitch from Feliz.
Well, it's so hard.
He throws that one hard too, doesn't he?
Well, he does. And if a pitcher throws as hard as Feliz does, you start, the hitter, you have to gear up, start loading up a little quicker. So anything with a wrinkle in it, it's hard to not swing. And he just blew the fastball by him at 100 miles an hour.
And it was right on the corner. 2 away here in the 7th.
Number 21, Tommy Everett.
Well, we've seen, obviously most teams have a couple guys, hard throwers out of the bullpen. I don't know, Ray. This young man may be the hardest thrower that I can think of. I know the kid in Boston, Daniel Bard, has a good fastball.
This kid's nice and easy.
Yep. Everidge flies out, and the A's do not score. We're headed to the 8th. A's 7, Rangers 5. Responsibly. So the team store in the open of our show, and it was busy, and it looks like it's busy right now as well. I hear a crowd of a little over 20,000 tonight.
20,560.
It's a pretty good crowd tonight. One hop to Cliff Pennington. And he throws out Marlon Byrd, and that's one out here in the top of the 8th inning. Brad Ziegler is the new pitcher. Ziegler's ERA now down under 3. He pitched in last night's game through 14 pitches. Or Ziegler came in and got out of the 7th inning. Came out in relief of the starter Gio Gonzalez. And went back out there in the 8th. Rangers got a couple of runners off, and then Michael Works came in. Right back to Ziegler, reaches down, picks it up, throws, and Blaylock is out. So just like that, 2 quick outs. Sidewinder for the Rangers, Darren O'Day is loosening up.
Number 26,
So Andrew Jones will hit. Jones is 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of fly balls and a pop out to third.
Fastball sneaking up on the hitters at 86, but the delivery by Brad Ziegler, a little fooling, and Andrew Jones hit the ball to the right, could not get around on an 86-mile-an-hour fastball, but it's all about the deception. And a little submariner.
This one flared to right. Sweeney's going to play it on a hop. So Andrew Jones drops a base hit down the right field line.
Oohs and ahs from the fans, but again, a smart play by Ryan Sweeney. No way he's going to try or be able to catch the ball. No reason to try to dive for it. Keep the runner at first base. It takes a couple of hits to score him. So he started to go for it, came up short. That's a smart play with 2 outs. Scott Harrison last inning almost got the double play.
But now you got to face Josh Hamilton, so you got to be careful here. Hamilton's had a good night. He doubled and scored in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, and had a sacrifice fly in the 6th.
Not been very many pitches that Hamilton has seen tonight that he hasn't swung at. Been very aggressive all night.
Josh Hamilton just trying to get on track. Be anywhere near Freddie was last year. That would make a big difference for the Texas Rangers as they enter the final 2 months of the season, right in the middle of this playoff race. Where Texas in the wild card is just 3 back of Boston. That's coming into tonight. So in Ray, we did make a deal that on August 1st we could start throwing the wild card stuff out there. Figured that was about the time when we could start taking it seriously. Strike 3 call. Perfect pitch by Ziegler. Hamilton strikes out looking, side, retired. A7, Rangers 5, bottom of the 8th coming up. Shooty Babbitt. Our colleague Shooty Babbitt's got to be a good show. Shooty's going to be on there. Also a live report from 49ers training camp. And don't forget, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, it's the Jeremy Roenick press conference, which will be shown live on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area and Comcast Sportsnet California. So tune into that. It's Jeremy Roenick retiring from the NHL after 20 seasons. Again, it'll be a live press conference, so make sure you tune into that. Ryan Sweeney will step in for the A's, leading off the bottom of the 8th inning. A's trying to make it 3 in a row over the Texas Rangers. The new pitcher for Texas is Darren O'Day. O'Day pitched in Game 1 of this series. Just 2/3 of an inning, threw only 7 pitches, but having a very nice year out of Ron Washington's bullpen. 1.77 ERA. Claimed off waivers by the Rangers from the New York Mets. How about that? Pretty good year. A guy who picked up off the waiver wire.
Yeah, it's kind of like the A's getting Michael Wirtz from the Cubs.
Yeah.
The way he's pitched for the A's, you wonder how much of a benefit he could be to the Cubs this year. Just like, well, the Mets been struggling, a lot of injuries, but I don't think O'Day could fit in nicely.
And their bullpen is really struggling with injuries.
Trying to get to Frankie Rodriguez. Here's Michael Wirtz. Great season for the A's. Setup row.
High to right center. Marlon Byrd is back there. He's got it. So Sweeney is 1 for 4. And that'll bring up Mark Ellis. Well, we got you updated on that AL West. AL East is getting interesting. The Yankees won tonight. 8-4 was the final in Toronto, and the Red Sox lost to the Rays. So the Rays won both games in that short 2-game series over Boston. So the Yankees pick up a game. They now lead Boston by 2.5. And coming up this weekend, a 4-game series between the Red Sox and the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. The big talk around Major League Baseball. 10 games left between the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Well, if the Yankees can sell those $2,500 seats, they might have a sellout.
They should sell them for that series.
Exactly. If they don't sell out for the Red Sox, especially the way the race is going right now, it'll be a little surprising.
So the Red Sox 2.5 back. Tampa Bay stays 5.5 back. So that's your AL East update. Hit hard to Andrus, the shortstop. And that's the second out. Well, make sure you join us Friday as the A's are back on the road, and they won't open up the 3-game set versus the Kansas City Royals at new Kauffman Stadium. We're looking forward to seeing that. All 3 games will be right here on Comcast Sportsnet California. Our coverage begins on Friday at 4:30 with A's pregame live, and then the ball game set for 5 o'clock. And it's all right here on Comcast Sportsnet California. We got a fan that's running through the outfield, breaking tackles as we speak. So things are getting a little weird here at the ballpark, because now we have a second fan running out on the field. Well, I thought the Raider game was next week. There's a few tackles being broken.
You know, the poor guards, don't even run after them.
No,
just stop.
no.
Let them stop someplace and then pick them up and take them away.
You have no place to go if you're a fan running out in the field. You are not going to make it. Oh, ouch. Oh, my goodness.
Open field tackle.
We had a little all-star wrestling move by the guards. So very nice work by the great security guards here at the Coliseum. Oh my goodness. So that is the updated standings and where the Texas Rangers are at in not only the AL West, but we mentioned they're also in that wild card race. So with the Red Sox losing, Texas now 2.5 back.
Every time I see that, I think back to my first ever game on TV with Monty Moore, 1974.
What did Monty have to say?
We didn't have much to say at all. I mean, it was just, I said, Monty, what do we do? Well, that's why we have a great TV crew, because they don't show the fools doing it. Somebody maybe won a wager, but going to pay dearly for it.
You know, you never come out ahead on that. You just don't. So Cliff Pennington steps up. Pennington hits one hard and fouled on the right field line.
Fans have to be happy with 4 home runs hit by the A's, but the buzz right now is about what 2 individuals did, and they're all standing watching left field what's going on.
Hamilton goes back and over, and he's got it. Side retired. 9th inning coming up. A's will send out the closer, Andrew Bailey. 7-5 A's lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us tomorrow for Mud Root Beer Float Day.
So Andrew Bailey will try to save this baby for the A's. Bailey looking for save number 15 on the year. Teagarden, Andrus, and Vizquel, the 3 scheduled hitters. There's a strike, 1-1. First time Bailey has pitched in this series. Fastball there, 1-2 to Teagarden. Rangers have out-hit the A's 10-8. It's the A's who have the lead, 7-5. Got him swinging. Straight fastball, 97 miles an hour.
Well, the A's have Bailey. Lee's, of course, throwing 100, but 97, pretty good strike up in the zone for Andrew Bailey is not bad either. Matter of fact, it's great.
So here's Andrus. Andrus is 0 for 3. Right there with a fastball. Bounced in the hole. Pennington has it. Fires across, 2 outs.
Have a gun like that, show it off also.
Show it off.
That is a very strong arm by Cliff Pennington. A little bit to the right, but Pennington makes up for it. Gets himself set in a very strong, accurate throw to Tommy Everidge at first. What the A's had hoped, actually wanted to see what Cliff Pennington could do the last couple of months. He's been very impressive the first week.
So Omar Vizquel, the leadoff hitter, is 1 for 4. Shoots that one down the left field line, but it'll drop foul. So it's been Reineke, Breslow, Springer, Ziegler, and Bailey. Breslow, the only reliever that's given up a run tonight.
And he's the pitcher of record. He is line to win it if the A's can hang on. He gave up the run to tie it, but then Adam Kennedy gave the A's a lead with a 2-run home run.
Strike outside corner. Vizquel didn't think so, but now it's 1-2. So the crowd will rise to its feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Bailey ends it in style with a couple of strikeouts in the 9th inning. And the A's on the big home run